Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the daytime TV shoes, a really big shoe, who was that? Ed Sullivan. A really big shoe, yeah. One of the daytime TV shows that we're doing is Young and the Restless. But before we get into Young and the Restless, so today was the lighting's a little bit better today. I mean, it's natural sunlight, so I don't have any, but yesterday it was just, the lighting was not good. Anyway, today was the 10K, the Wine and Dine 10K at Disney World here, and it was good, it was fine, you know. It was actually my best time for a Florida race that I've had. So we'll see if I can keep that up tomorrow for the half marathon. We'll see. But yeah, I got a little medal. It's cute. It's all right. But tomorrow is when I get the major bling, because I'll get the half marathon medal, the 2-course challenge medal, and the Coast to Coast Challenge medal. So I'm very excited about that. And that's unfortunate that the Coast to Coast, they won't be offering that for the next, while there is no races in Anaheim. So that's unfortunate. But then I'll have 6 months off from racing. My next race will be in April. And it'll be back here in Florida. It will be the Dark Side Marathon, the Star Wars Marathon. So I'm excited about that. But anyways, so I just thought I would let you know. Today was fine. It went pretty good. Okay, so Young and the Restless. Let's talk Young and the Restless. Everything came out this week. Or last week. First of all, the whole revelation about Graham and Dina, that was the week before. So that didn't have that much airtime this week. This week, a lot of it was focused on Scott, who went out with Zach. He didn't go out with Zach. He saw Zach out, had a conversation, saw Natalia, and then Zach drugs his drink. And next thing you know, he wakes up and Natalia's dead in the bed next to him. Now, it's really unfortunate that he was, because Scott, it's difficult to put into context how young he is, especially because they have him involved with Sharon. What is with my neck? It looks all crepey. My neck is not normally like that. That's a little weird. Crepey skin. That's got to be a symptom of something, right? A crepey skin. Let me know in the comments. Besides getting old, I'm gonna cut that right in the bud, right there. No, Anyway, sorry. That's distracting. Okay, so but now we actually saw that he is pretty young still, because he was very emotionally immature when the whole situation happened. He was upset. He kept calling Victor. He was like, Victor, I need your help. Victor, blah, blah, blah. He kept calling Victor, right? And we'll get to where Victor was in a minute. And Victor ended up calling the police, and then the police ended up arresting him. That was like a big drama this week was, and Zach's part in it wasn't, Paul did talk to Zach, and Zach basically said, yeah, he was really drunk when we hung out, but I hope he didn't get behind the wheel. Sorry, he's like, I hope I put him in a cab before at the end of the night. And he's like, no, he's fine. And they're like, okay, well, yeah, he was drunk and, he wanted to go clubbing, but I wasn't really down with that. And then there was this whole drama between Zach and Abby where he broke up with Abby over the phone, but then he shows up at Abby's house and tells her that he loves her. And, the week ended with them, basically doing it on the couch, which was It was a little gross. Just because, not because either one of them are unattractive. They're both very good-looking people, but just his character is just so skeevy that, it makes me think, God, Abby is such an idiot in terms of men. She really is. I can't take that. It's crazy. But the best part of this whole Scott storyline was on Friday's episode, Lauren was she had just found out. So they had kept Lauren out of it for quite some time, but she found out and she was fucking pissed. She was pissed, and who does she blame? Sharon, who had absolutely nothing to do with absolutely anything. But she comes over and she rips Sharon apart. And now this was a good use of history, because she went through all of the names of all of the men that Sharon has ruined. Nick, Jack, Adam, Dylan, Victor. I was like, ooh, you better go, Lauren. Okay, good for you. So, okay, but let's talk about where Victor was. Victor was at the hospital with his daughter Victoria, and we finally found out what the hell that tinnitus was that she got, and apparently the sassy mask that she's been trying on herself for the past month is toxic. There's toxic chemicals in it. And that's exactly, she's suffering from toxic poisoning, which is a huge, huge setback for Brash and Sassy. So, but here's the thing though, the timeline seems a little bit off to me. Like, I asked her at the fan event, which was more than a month ago, about that whole tinnitus thing. I was like, what the hell kind of tinnitus do you have that you hear a ringing and then you start acting like a hoe, right? Which she thought was hilarious because she knows, And I was like, but I think that was more than a month ago. I don't know if that... I think that was before she started talking about the sassy masks. I don't know. The explanation seemed a little bit odd. But here's the thing. I've been previewing Crazy Phyllis, right? So this week, Phyllis and Billy had it out because of Billy, breaking into the Jabot server using Phyllis's computer without her knowledge, and not manning up to it and not owning it. So she was pissed. She kicked him out. It was a good fight. But you're thinking, well, it wasn't Crazy Phyllis though. So here's the thing. Billy, rightfully so, first thought was Jack is the one who's poisoned our supply. And he's got an employee who has poisoned face cream before. Another good use of history, because Gloria, who works for Jack, when she ran Jabot, she did that. She put poison in face cream. So Gloria calls Jack, and because he comes and confronts Gloria, and Gloria slaps him, and he ends up leaving, and she calls Jack, and she told Jack what was going on, and Jack got his own issues. And he's like, I didn't do it. Did you do it? She's like, no, I didn't do it. And I think they are both actually probably telling the truth. Who do I think did it? Who has the most to gain by getting rid of Victoria? I'm telling you. And if that's the case, I love it. I love it. I hope it is Phyllis. I hope she did it. I really do, because that is the Crazy Phyllis that we have all missed so much, and I cannot wait to find out. I really hope it is her. I really do, because it will be phenomenal. Okay. So that's basically what was going on the show this week. The whole with Dina, Jack and Ashley tracked her down to Florida, and they saw her in Florida, and Dina just made some remarks saying, because she was all living it up and happy with Graham, and they were like, what the hell is going on? And then so they went to go talk to her, and she was like, you know how much I detest him, talking about Jack. Jack's like, what? So we'll see how that goes. Next week will be, or this past week that just aired will be the one that will tell us more about the relationship between Dina and Graham. But even though the whole timeline thing with the brash and sassy masks, I'm not quite sure. And it was, oh my God, wait, one more thing. Lily hit on Nick, kind of. And actually, I gotta give both of them props because they did a really good job playing that scene. Because, she was kind of cautious about it, which, of course. And Nick was, like, uncomfortable, and like it was kind of awkward, but it was actually a really good thing. It was a really good scene, actually. It was really great. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag YR to Talk Young and the Restless, or you can also hashtag GH to Talk General Hospital, which I'll be doing next. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every day. Thank you so much for logging on today, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.